Hi, I'm Debra Arko with Distinctive Business Concepts, and today we're going to be talking about your ideal clients. In fact, we'll be talking all week about how to find your ideal clients and how to build something I call the avatar of your ideal customer or client or prospect. So first, let's talk about what the word avatar could mean. You know, if you play games, it could mean the character that you take on or the avatar you take on in that game. In business, the avatar is your ideal client. Some people call this the persona of your client. We're going to keep some clarity here by calling this an avatar. Your ideal client has an avatar. That's that image of who they are, and you know who you want to walk in your door as your ideal client. In fact, right now you may be in desperation mode. That's when you're taking any client you can get, regardless of if they're your ideal customer. And that's not a good way to build a business. These people are hard to retain when they're not the perfect fit. They also are usually not happy or later become unhappy. So it's ideal to find that perfect fit. Today we're going to talk about two parts of the beginning of cultivating who your ideal client is. We're going to talk about who they are and what they need. These are very important aspects before we go hunting for them out there in the world or online. So first, who are they? I like to give them at first an age, maybe even a hair coloring. So if they're male or female, gender. We want to talk about how they move through the world. Are they married? Are they searching for love? Are they looking for relationships? Do they work? Do they work full time? What kind of interests do they have? What industry are they in? If you're, let's for this example, say you're a local business, a flower shop, and you're looking to get repeated customers into your local business. So your ideal client isn't going to be someone who buys flowers rarely. It's somebody who may have a need for beautification of their office. They may have the need to send gifts, thank you flowers to their clients, plants or something to customers when they have a big sale. And there's many ways you can write out your avatar. In fact, you may have more than one avatar. Your first avatar may be the small business owner themselves who send out a gift of a plant, a simple little plant, to any new customer. Let's say you're the flower shop and your client is an up-and-coming attorney's office or accounting firm, and they want to make sure each and every new client they get remembers them. You can help them by sending out those plants or flowers, can't you? Also, if the people you're sending them to, you get to know them, they may become clients for other events. You can hook up on another avatar with, say, a wedding planner to supply the flowers for weddings. So you may have thought of some of these ideas, but what other ideas? For some of my businesses, I may have 3 or 4 different avatars, and each one I'll have the name for them. There may be Susie or Jenny or Jim or Mike, but give them a name. And I like to find a image. You can look in a magazine or online and take a picture of something that identifies with you, who you think that person would look like. So that's the who. You want to get that detailed with who this individual is and how you can help them. And that's where the what comes in. What is it they're looking for? So let's say we've named our flower shop owner Susie. And Susie is needing more clients quick, because you know what? She's got to pay rent. She has all kinds of fresh flowers and plants coming in. She's got a nice little base, but she hasn't thought about what her clients that she currently has, why they're needing her. As she goes through her orders, she finds that most of the people that come in to buy flowers are buying them as bereavement. In other words, for funerals or to send to family or get well. She decides that most of her clientele know her as the place to get something that can help with this grief time. And she wants to expand upon that. She doesn't want to just do funerals and sad moments in people's lives. She wants to be there for the happy, memorable times as well. One of the ways Susie can do this is knowing what other things her clients need. A simple survey, asking questions after this period of time of bereavement could be very beneficial. So figuring out what other pleasures besides pains in your clients' lives can help you come up with ideas. Then you can market to your clients through the internet, using social media, by being on forums, say if you're this flower shop owner, and contributing valuable information about wedding arrangements, or creating some pages on your website, which I want to encourage you to do, that talk about what type of flowers are ideal, say, for a wedding versus bereavement. And we're just using a local business, and we picked a flower shop for this example of starting out on building an avatar using the who and the what. Let's take this another step. What if you're an online business and you're a mompreneur, a stay-at-home mom, helping other moms? And let's say your particular marketplace is moms with children with attention deficit, and you're trying to help them how to cook new healthy meals that have foods that promote healthy brain activity instead of hyperactivity. So you're creating a website, a blog, you're using email, and you're probably designing content on your blog, creating an ebook or other product to sell them. You're going to want to know who is your client, and it's going to be moms with children that have attention deficit. And what's their pain? They've never cooked the way their doctor or other material they've read has suggested to help a child with ADD. And so those will be the two first things you'll want to plan out. And you want to write this out in your trusty journal. So we've covered onlinepreneurs, mompreneurs, local businesses, and we could cover small businesses. I mentioned that our flower owner could be selling to the accountant. And now, if we were the accountant building out our avatar, who is our ideal client? Are we looking to do business with the flower shop or the mompreneur? Perhaps both. But we need to know what their particular needs and interests are. In other words, who are they? All the way down to their hobbies and how many kids they have. And then what is their pain? Well, for the mompreneur, it's how do I do my bookkeeping so that I can turn it over to my accountant? What kind of things should I keep, and what kind of folders? Or should I use an accordion folder? Or should I use one of those things that has a latch on them? Should I save my receipts by month or by category? See how interesting an avatar can get? Well, that's it for this episode of Distinctive Business Concepts, and I hope you enjoyed it. I encourage your comment on our blog, and our blog is debraarko.com. Let me write that out for you. I've written out our domain for you so that you can find us easily. debraarko.com. I want to encourage you to follow me on Facebook, to join the conversation on my blog, make comments, let me know how we can help you better.